Hi there. So, new week and time for another update. And if we begin by looking at my current weight, we see that right now I'm about 88 kilograms. And part of the reason for that is, of course, because I'm back on track. At least that's how it feels right now. Looking back at what happened the week before, you know, it was sort of a wake-up call in a way, and it's actually remarkably easy to just get back on the wagon now. But of course, vigilance is always of the essence in these kinds of situations, because it's like this idea when you have maybe I shouldn't call it eating disorder or food addiction, but just a very unhealthy relationship to food, and then you have some sort of breakdown of some sort, and then you start eating, and then you just eat more and more and more and more. You can always stop, but for some reason you don't. And it's just recognizing what it is that makes you continue in that kind of situation. As I said way back in my first video, I have this part of me that will probably never go away, which tells me it's okay to eat candy, it's okay to eat bad food or junk food. And then when I start eating it, it says, oh, you can have a bit more. Oh, it's fine, just a bit more. Eat more, eat more, eat more. And the thing is, what the difference is between when I fell off the wagon and when I didn't was simple. I let that voice get the final say. And that's the real hard part about dealing with an unhealthy relationship to food. Not letting that destructive and toxic voice get the final word. Because it's hard, because it's part of you, and it will sound like you. It is you. But the reasoning is nonsense. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. Everything, all of it, is ridiculous. But it is part of me. And it makes it so that I have to stay very vigilant when it comes to these matters, lest I fall back into bad habits again. Maybe I don't really think my break last week had to do anything with the fact that I hadn't been eating candy for a long time, and then I just felt this urge to start again from nowhere. I don't believe in that. The fact of the matter is that staying away gets easier with time, not the other way around. It's not getting harder to not fall for temptation the longer you do it. It's the exact opposite, because that voice that once had the final say every time no longer gets the final say. And then eventually it will learn to shut up, at least for a while, if you stay vigilant. But that voice never quite shuts down forever. It can come back whenever, in whatever context. And that's when it's really key to be vigilant and always be wary of putting oneself in situations where, well, maybe not temptation is the right word, but where the right kinds of preconditions are met for you to listen to that voice. And those preconditions can, of course, be different things for different people. But yeah, maybe I should do some soul searching and try to figure out what those preconditions are for me, because something happened. It could have been a lot of stress, actually, during this spring. Stress is hard to deal with, and there was a lot of pressure this entire spring, not just with my grandmother being sick and all of that, but work in general. I'm going to go on and have my PhD this fall, and things are starting to get close. I have to submit my grades. I need to finish up some courses I have. I need to finish a presentation. There has been some. I messed up my traveling expense orders when I did it when I went to Germany, and that whole thing also added to stress. But yeah, another part of it is, of course, the procrastination that I always engage in. And I'm not quite sure yet how much it has to do with my unstable relationship to food, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is a connection between me procrastinating and just not doing things that I know that when I need to do, and sometimes I even want to do them, but I just don't do it. And I don't know how to deal with that right now, actually. Hopefully in the future it will get better. But these video logs are actually really nice. Just letting me talk and say things and voice concerns and thoughts that I have. Because in general, I'm quite a private person. I don't share a lot of things with a lot of people. In fact, I share almost nothing with people in general, even close relatives and family. So having this as an outlet, knowing that I can just make these vlogs, talk about what I'm thinking about at the moment regarding all this, it helps just to be able to say it out loud, even if there is no one listening at the other end. Just saying it out loud and getting to have it spoken at least once can really help sometimes. What more? I'm not sure. But yeah, let's bring the mandatory ritual into full view. As you can see, I'm as beautiful as ever. My pizzazz and my style never goes away. I am, what do you call it? I have no idea. I'm amazing, I guess. Let's leave it at that. But yeah. Yeah, this spring, this past year has been, in fact, this past year has been tough for me. And yeah, I've been thinking about a lot of things. And who knows, I may make a change in these videos because I noticed that I talk a lot about my health journey, but maybe I want to talk about different things as well. Just air my thoughts, so to speak, because, well, at least the last time it really helped. And I'm hoping that it can continue helping me in the future as well. If nothing else, to sort of have a set routine in place where I make these videos and hopefully get something out of it. And with that, I only have one thing left to say, and that is goodbye.